After 6 years of waiting, we finally celebrated our wedding last weekend. It had been postponed 5 times, but finally, in year 6 of actually being legally married, we celebrated with our Bridgerton inspired wedding, and it was amazing. Now, some things did not quite go to plan, and we had to make some quick changes at the last minute, but it was perfect in every way. And today I thought I would share with you some of the adventures that we had over the last week in putting it all together, some of the things that didn't quite go to plan, and some of the photos the sneak peek photos that we've already received, which are absolutely stunning. So come with me today and let me share with you our Bridgerton wedding that we celebrated last weekend.
One of my many jobs this week were the table centerpieces, and Stephen built me these boxes and I filled them with floral foam, moss, greenery and flowers, and each one was 6 foot and was going to go down the center of our tables. I also added a few touches to the frames for our food stations. I had a land food station with beef and lamb and meatballs. We then had an ocean food station with lobster rolls and scallops and mussels. And then finally our garden food station that had different salads and veggies for everyone to enjoy. The plan was for it to be a beautiful day, to have all our tables outside. Our pergola was decorated with wisteria for that Bridgerton feel. But sadly, it didn't quite work out like that. We ended up with the rain having to put up tents. The centerpieces looked great. And this was the day after when the sun came out. But we ended up having to move everything inside. So our welcome sign came inside and my suitcase for the cards came inside. And we ended up doing the ceremony inside. Thankfully, we were able to do the food outside later in the day. But my ice cream bar and Pim's bar that I had painted also had to come inside, but still looked really cute in the green room, along with our seating chart where everyone's name was on the spine of the book, which told them which table they were going to sit at. Despite the rain and the changes that we had to make at the last minute, the sneak peek photos that we received from Charlie Faye, who took off photos during the day, are absolutely stunning. We could not be happier. We cannot wait to see the rest of them. But this gives you an idea of the day and how beautiful it was.
So we have a new addition to the pub, and
It's not a puppy.
Yeah, no, it's not a puppy. Maybe one day we'll be able to say we have a new addition and it's a whippet puppy.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, it's not a puppy. Let's not get our hopes up right now. But we do have a new addition, and we've got to find a place for it because it is an amazing gift that we received. Monica Chamberlain has painted us this amazing thirsty whipper picture, and it is so awesome. We were just blown away when we got it. We got it for our wedding, and stop peering over the top. And it's so beautiful, and it's framed so beautifully that we want to find a really good spot for it here in Parkrun, so that everyone can enjoy it when they come in. So we've been looking around, and I think we've decided that we're going to put it in one of our blue panels. So on our wall here, we've got these different panels. So there's one that sits just under the light So I think that's where we're going to put it.
Spot for
Yeah, so let's see what it looks like. So here, this is the perfect spot for this picture. It's right underneath this light.
Sure.
Yeah, you might want to make it you might want to make it straight.
Okay.
Okay. It fits perfectly in our little panels here.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's so cool.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. As you probably know, we love unique pieces that have a story behind them here at the Manor. Now, sometimes they're really old or they're antique, sometimes they're not as old, but I love the story behind the piece. And you'll probably, if you've been to one of our markets, you'll know Edith. She is the amazing lady who's always here in the entrance hall greeting everyone. And so when she came by a couple of weeks ago with a gift for us for our wedding, in this amazing brown box that looked very intriguing, I was very interested as to what we were going to find inside. And she did not disappoint. And in fact, it is so special. We've now got it in this cabinet that we have here in the hallway, locked away, because this piece is pretty special. So this is a cigar casket, and actually was made in 1974 to commemorate the 100-year anniversary of the birth of Sir Winston Churchill, who was born in 1874. And it is just this most gorgeous design on the outside. You can see here it's got the emblem on the top, and then when you open it up, inside is this wooden box that the cigars would have been kept in. So inside there is this certificate. It shows that only 500 were made. This is number 285. And it was to commemorate the 100-year anniversary of Sir Winston Leonard Spencer Churchill, who was born on November the 30th, 1874. On one end, it has Blenheim Palace, which is where Churchill was born. On the front side here, you can see his full name, and it says statesman, historian, sportsman, soldier, and artist, born November 30th, 1874. And then on the other end, you can see it is Chartwell House, which is where he lived. And then finally on the back, it has one of his quotes. And on the top, it's got this amazing emblem. And it is just such a beautiful piece. We also received this very special gift from my best friend Maggie, Bobby, her husband, and Grayson, Sophia, and Hunter. And I love the fact that they gave it to us and told us that they chose it as a family because it had a little bit of Stephen and a little bit of me in it. And you can see why. So it's a plainer, which is obviously Stephen and all the work that he does, and then the light, which is very much more of the interior design and the decor side of the manor. And it's the perfect combination because it's all in one light. And so I've just plugged it in. Let's turn it on and see how it looks. Oh. And it's so cool. I just think it's the best light ever. We absolutely love it. And we love, again, the story behind it, the fact that they chose it together for us, actually here in PEI, and gave it to us for our wedding gift. But we are going to find a very special place, and I think this has to go in the pub somewhere because it's just the perfect addition to the Thursday Whippet. So we officially are married.
Yes.
even though we were officially married before, but we'd never actually had a wedding, right?
Yeah, it was more of our anniversary celebration.
No, it was a wedding celebration. It was an anniversary celebration.
6
It
years.
felt like a wedding celebration.
6 years. I mean,
Yeah. But it was pretty cool. The Bridgerton theme worked. You looked very handsome in your outfit.
yeah. I'm very disappointed though,
Why?
because you get all the compliments on the dress. And I look pretty good.
Stephen's very upset that everyone keeps making note of how amazing my dress was in all the comments on Facebook and Instagram. And he's feeling a little upset that no one's mentioning how handsome he looked in his outfit. But you look very handsome. In fact, you look very dapper.
Yeah, I like that.
You look like really like, I think the thing was we didn't just do the theme so it kind of worked. I felt like it really,
It
it
was
really,
really well done.
yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
We did the costumes, the outfits right.
But your dress was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing, wasn't it? And it is amazing that I did get that. People keep asking me where I got it from. I got it online. And I sent in my measurements, and 3 weeks later, that appeared in the mail
About this big.
in this tiny little package. And it was vacuum packed.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a life raft. You know, in life rafts, when you open them and they go whoop, that's what that dress did. When I opened the package, it went whoop, and then that's what it looked like.
Did it make that noise?
Whoop! Yeah. It's pretty impressive. So, but, so what was your favorite part of the day? Or the weekend? Because it was kind of a weekend. We had,
Well, it was very stressful in some ways,
yes.
because the weather, as you probably aware, was the only rainy day we've had in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it rained, and it didn't just rain a little bit.
It rained.
It rained all day, on and off. So it was teasing us like, oh, the sun would come out.
We're gonna be outside. We're gonna be inside. We're gonna be
Oh
outside,
my
we're gonna be
goodness!
inside.
So the ceremony was at 3 all day. The conversation was, do we do inside, outside, outside? And the friends that we had here,
Did an amazing job.
unbelievable. Without them, I don't know what would have happened.
So
They
thank you.
literally, the guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, because the guys moved all the chairs multiple times. We ended up having to bring the ceremony inside, which was not planned at all,
But it worked out really well.
which worked out really well, yeah. It was a little bit squished, but they fit. I don't know how those guys did it, but they fit all the chairs in, and it worked out fine. We ended up putting tents up over our tables outside in the beer garden,
So they could get decorated.
so we could get them. So we didn't even decorate or lay the tables till after the ceremony,
Right.
because it just kept raining, and we're like, what do we do? Do we have to bring it inside? So we managed to get tents up, and thankfully, when we actually sat down to eat, the rain had stopped.
It was nice. It was warm.
Yeah, and it was nice, but you know, you
Nobody's
have
alright.
you have a vision in your head, and it doesn't include white tents over your beautiful tables.
No.
And of course, I'm, Joelle from Montpellier Collection did my makeup. I had Amy from Highlights and Hues doing my hair, which I don't even know whether I've ever really had my hair and makeup done, and it was wonderful. But all the time in the back of my head, I'm like, oh my goodness, what's happening? What's going on downstairs? And it was a big lesson on me for letting go, which I'm not very good at. So, but yeah, it worked out amazingly.
Yeah.
But lots of things happened that could have been disaster, but turned out great.
Yeah. And thankfully, nobody got pictures of me in my house coat.
Oh yes.
Up on the ladder, putting up
Yes, so you were wearing your pants for your outfit and your
I
boots.
did have pants on.
Yeah, well that's good. Your pants and your boots from your Bridgerton outfit, and your house coat over the top, and you were up a ladder putting up
The final piece. Of
to cover the pergola so people didn't get wet. And yeah, I can't believe no one got a photo of this. But yeah, and I think that's one of the other things is Charlie Faye did an absolutely stunning job with the photos. But we didn't get much other photos and video and stuff because it just was so hectic and so crazy. Not that we really needed a lot more because Charlie's photos are fantastic, but some of those little quirky bits would have been fun to see. But we also, these cookies, I don't know how, I've only got 5 left. So these cookies, again, had a story. So we'd actually asked Karen in Vernon, back in BC. Karen is an amazingly talented baker. And I used to work with her when we were back in BC on wedding cakes and cookies. She doesn't actually do it anymore. She's actually closed. But I asked her if she would make us some Bridgerton cookies. And what she did was, I still don't know how she does it. It's like unbelievable. It looks like a piece of art. They taste amazing. But even they had a story, because we found out on Thursday that we couldn't get a courier to courier them here in time for Sunday because of the long weekend. So we ended up finding a way to get them on WestJet cargo. And so she took them to the airport in Kelowna. We then picked them up from the airport. They came in on the flight in Moncton. The box, when we picked it up, was soaking wet. Like, I don't know what they'd done with it.
It was floating in a pool.
Yeah, like they dropped it in the sea or something. I don't know. But inside, every cookie came. Nothing was broken. Nothing was damaged. It was unbelievable. So each guest got these cookies, and I just am still blown away by how stunning they are. But yeah, we've definitely got some stories. I guess that's a good thing, right?
That's the thing, is that when things not go totally wrong, but just are hiccups, they become part of this story.
Right. And the nice thing is, we've now proved that when we do weddings here, we can, we have a rain day or we need a backup plan, or we can turn it around and make it happen. So that's good.
And for us, it's every wedding has its own stress that we're organizing,
right?
Making sure it was well. But we were also in the wedding.
Yeah, that was.
So
I had that was stressful for me to let go of that.
It was a double whammy for us.
Yeah.
And I think mentally we're feeling it.
Yeah, we're definitely taking a bit longer to recover. We're pretty exhausted by that, but like I say, the photos, we've only seen sneak peeks and they're amazing.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait to see the rest. And like I say, I think we want to say a huge, huge thank you to everyone who was part of that day in so many different ways, who helped us, who came through when it rained, that were out there in the rain moving furniture and changing things around and all the stuff that happened. And yeah, it was a very, very special day with a lot of amazing people. I can't believe after 6 years we finally did it.
Yeah, it took a while.
And we're still together. Like, I guess that's proof that we're good. We're meant to be. We managed to get through 6 years and a rain-filled wedding, and still good old Bridgerton.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. So maybe next year for our first and 7th anniversary, we'll have to do a Bridgerton something. We can do that each year, right? A little Bridgerton event each year on our anniversary. Another thought. So what's coming up this week? Now we've got through our wedding, we've got more. So we're actually just starting to work on our full plan. So we're going to be starting to actually add more things to the pub and the manor in fall, because more people are around. Summer's been busy and everyone's had things to do.
I think there's going to be a lot happening in the fall.
Yeah. So we've got plans for movie nights. We've got plans for drink. We're going to do a drink of the week that we're going to start doing.
Maybe even card nights.
Yeah, we're looking at some game nights that we can do that people can come and enjoy. We've had a few suggestions by some people, including cornhole tournaments and washer toss tournaments that we might look at.
But they want trophies too.
Yeah, they did that. In fact, they're more interested in the trophy than the actual game. But yeah, but I think that I do have a few trophies around that have got nothing on them. So maybe we can get them engraved and we can have a whole new cornhole tournament trophy each year. Like Wimbledon. Yeah. You know, we put the name on and everything. I think that would be fun. So, so we're going to be releasing more information about that in the next few weeks. And we have our Bridgerton afternoon tea is almost sold out in February. We added an extra day because the first 2 days sold out, and that's almost sold out. We're going to be releasing our Alice in Wonderland, or the Alice in Wonderland is out, but I'm going to be sharing more about that. And then we've got our Masquerade Ball coming up in October.
Cool.
So if you haven't got tickets for that, hop on over and get your tickets for the Masquerade Ball, because that's going to be fun. And then we have lots more ideas and more stuff, right?
Lots happening.
Yeah. But the pub's back to normal hours, 2 to 10, Wednesday through Sunday. can't wait to see you here. And who's going to eat all these cookies?
Well, we had one of our guests nibble this one.
Yes. She thought it was a good idea just to have a little bite, which is good. But I like it so much, I'm going to keep it because it's like, looks so pretty, right? There's a few designs we don't have, but I kind of feel bad eating them.
Yeah, I do too. But we'll eat this one.
No, that one I like. Let's eat one of these ones. We've got more than one of these ones.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're going to get back to reorganizing the house. We've still got lots of clear up to do. And then we'll be back next week with new projects and more adventures here at the Manor. So we'll see you back here for our next episode of the latest with Manor Diaries.